So you've got the basics of programming down and you don't want to lose the skill. So what do you do now? Writing pointless code like hello world or printing a bunch of asterisks in a for loop is essentially useless. It won't put you on that next level that you want to go to when it comes to programming. The next best thing that you could do is code out some projects. So in this video, I'll go over 5 projects that you can code up to bring your programming to the next level. Don't just code. Practicing your programming skills through coding up projects is the one advice that is so common to hear. But there's not enough emphasis on solving actual problems. Now you might be thinking, I'm coding a project to solve a problem. So I actually am solving a problem and I am putting emphasis on this. And that's fine. You see, it really depends on what that problem actually is. If the problem is that you're afraid to lose that programming knowledge that you just gained, or that you want to become a better programmer, well, I'm sorry, but you might actually end up losing that programming knowledge or skill. But if the problem is anything but that, then you actually might end up building something great. You see, the difference here is that becoming a better programmer is just a side effect to solving the problem. Here, let's use an example. Let's say I want to open a business that sells shoes. And the reason why I want to open a business that sells shoes is because I want to become a better business owner. It kind of sounds similar, but it's not, so bear with me here. Opening a business that sells shoes isn't going to automatically make me a better business owner. You see, it's the things that come with opening a business that makes me a better business owner. For example, getting inventory, marketing my store, or paying my employees and making sure they're taken care of. These are all things that would directly or indirectly make me a better business owner. But my focus and reason should be related to the problem that I'm trying to solve. In this case, we'll say that people don't have comfortable shoes. So the problem I'm trying to solve is providing these people with a better experience with the shoes that I'm selling. Instead of solving the problem of being a better business owner, you should want your product, in this case, your shoe, solve the problem of other people. The part where you become a better business owner is just a side effect to all the things that you do. You see, the same idea applies for programming as well. Instead of wanting to be a better programmer, you should want your code to solve other people's problems. And becoming a better programmer will just be a side effect to what you're doing. Remember, coding is just a means to a solution. You really don't have to code to solve a problem. While we're on this topic, I want to mention that following a coding project tutorial really isn't all that helpful. You might be doing it because you want to keep your coding skills, but really it might not help you much if you're strictly following it. But if you're using the tutorial as a means to learn how to use a specific tool that is being showcased in the tutorial, then you actually might get the most value out of it that way. Just as an example, on my free time, I was coding up a mobile application in Android Studio. But I only have experience in web development and Java. So what do? I read up on how to get started with mobile development using Android Studio. And then I followed simple tutorials on how to create an activity and basically learn about its lifecycle methods. This is all to get me familiar with the environment that I'm in. The one thing I wanted in my application was using Google Sign-In so that my users could just use the Google Sign-In rather than having to create a username or an email and provide a password as well. So I found a tutorial that featured this option and I followed it. There were other features being implemented in this tutorial, but I got what I needed and I was basically out of there. I just think that this is how you should be approaching your learning and how you should be retaining your information or your programming skills or knowledge, since it pretty much worked for me. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on the internet. Anyways, that's it for the video. Let me know in the comment section down below whether or not you guys agree with this. If you guys found this video insightful, please like the video, maybe subscribe. Anyways, peace.